Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, sure. I was literally like up to here. Like when you load the game, there is no main menu. It's just this. So I paused it as soon as I could, and then start the. No, what the fuck? Why is camera and... Whoa. Do you move? I cannot seem to move because the camera is on both analog sticks. Interesting to say the least. So we're definitely moving at least, so we'll just take in the scenery. Oh. I guess R1.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Oh. Losing a little bit of frames, but it's whatever. I hope this is not...
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Okay, so there is subtitles, you just kind of gotta find them.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, it's right here. Okay, so triangle opens up the pause screen. Can't do anything cool.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
So, is this Edith Finch or Edith Finch? Are we them, I assume? Currently?
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Just some animals spin by. Sup, deer?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
What kind of house is this? I would not want to live here. Fucking, I got kind of scared of heights and being all the way up there. That sucks. That's a big normal.
The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Oh, actually, hold on. I didn't do this yet. Yeah, okay. I just need to do a sound check. Make sure everything's all good. You never know. The sound could just be awful. Hey.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
So she's only 17. So R1 is like
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Spare key under here somewhere, maybe? Guess we just gotta go around. Don't go through the doggy door, that's weird. Oh, I was like, what is making that sound? Can I change the sensitivity of this? Hmm. No. That's as fast as I'm gonna move. I guess we gotta just go through the doggy door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Saving, that's a good sign. Got some fertilizer, workshop of sorts, you know, it's usual garage-ish area. Don't see anything too out of the ordinary.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Okay.
For the
That'll be
first
one of
time
those
in
kind of
years, I felt like I was home.
I kind of want to check the, is there trophies in this game? Finish all stories. Look in all peak holes, telescopes long enough to hear at its commentary. Take both paths to the house. Catch 2 rabbits with only 2 swoops. Let's... So I gotta find Jonathan's name in the credits. Play Calvin. What the fuck? How many stories are there?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
There's not even Calvin here. What the fuck? Alright, boys. Gotta... That's me. Look at me. I'm Edith. Got Edie. Lewis. Edie's old. Is that like my grandmama? And I assume that is my mother, Dawn. That's probably either the dad or the older brother. Can't really tell. Oh. Who would have thought, huh? Oh, he died. Beloved brother to Edie, son of Dawn. Yeah, okay. That was pretty close.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
It's a lot of salmon. Jesus.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, it's just too much of everything, dude. Unlock the front door.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Interesting. Just a lot of stuff. Oh.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Well, where's the key go? Oh, it's just the key to your heart. It's a nice TV.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Okay. Yeah, I can see how it sank. Don't build next to
The table was
water.
still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
God, what the fuck happened?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay. Not liking this as much as Gone Home, but, you know, it's just only the beginning, so... At the garage? Probably. Yeah, must be. Wait, so if the power went out, is that just natural light coming in here? There's a sun. What kind of natural light makes this room so bright? Whatever, dude. Okay, not go in. No, okay. Well, I guess time to go upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh. Oh.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I kind of want to explore the rest before I go in there. So that goes into this room.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So that secret passage leads into Molly's room. Okay, it's stairs down, got nothing to look at up here.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
It's a weird family.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh, that's kind of cool. American flag, hell yeah. Now let's go this way. Onward we go.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
These are just, oh, there's more upstairs.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Alright, so we have to go through there. No, which is fine. I just wanted to make sure. Boy, if I could go upstairs, fucking I'd never get that done. Room, painted pretty cool. Guess he likes fish. I was to find some, like, dead people.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Isn't this,
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
yeah, this is that room. I'll look for the people. Molly, I think.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh, I cut her off. I'm sorry. Who has their name
Being
on the
inside for the
inside of
first
the door?
time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
There had to be something in here, because I've explored everywhere else, I think.
December 13th,
Oh,
1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, so we go through their rooms and read their diaries, I guess, or their journals, whatever.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Okay, so I got sent to bed without dinner.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, look, the text flies away. That's cool. They must have worked really hard in making this game. I respect them. Respect them all.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
So gerbil food, toothpaste, some berries. Drink the toilet water. No.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What
I was
the
a cat.
fuck? What?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Are you, okay? Yeah, I'm a cat now.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
I don't even see him in there. Where to now? Okay, I guess... But I don't want to kill myself. Oh, there's the nest.
The babies were all gone.
You may see me just crouching a lot, but it's because the only interact buttons are R1, and if you can't go anywhere. Oh,
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
I want to get up there. I just want to see what's up here. Alright. Come on, bird.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What the fuck is actually going on?
Rabbits.
Where? Oh, there you are. Ah!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger? Jesus, how hungry is this kid? A human.
A mama rabbit.
It just went through a tree.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Okay. What kind of fever dream is this kid having? There we go. There we go.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
See that fish?
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Oh, okay, I guess I can't even take a little appetizer. Guess I want seals. Yeah, I don't know where to find those. Oh, I see it. Well, that's definitely not what I'm trying to get. Where do I find said seal? Oh, that is. There we go.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I sense your blood. Bloodlust.
Grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the fuck am I, dude?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Fuck you, traffic cone.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
What is actually happening? I'm just confused. This game's great though. I'm enjoying it. We'll go up here.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. as passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Alright.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Is it just like you? Is that the good smell?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
The fuck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So, we got Molly, we had to go through all of these? Shit. Alright, play. How do I... Oh, okay. Fuck, I don't... That's so much.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yeah, probably under the bed and the monster. Okay, so we gotta
This
go.
will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Don't know where we are now, but we...
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Alright. That it?
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. Well, that was fast compared to Molly. Alright then.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, is that Edie and that's the mom? Yeah, I can see that. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I was like, who fucking
The only
glued
trace
every
Grandpa
door?
Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Little, like, chair in the shed. Why? Why can't you get like an actual shower chair? Why do you just get like a patio one?
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Why'd they evacuate it? Because water?
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Oh, sorry.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
So I can't go out that way.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
What kind of flag is that? I think Denmark? Oh, another...
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okay, I was like, are we gonna go down, you know? Like, kinda need to get through. Calvin. It's for Calvin. I feel like I'm hearing something. Like someone crying, maybe? Fort Sam. Okay, well, Fort Sam's we can go up. Kinda. Not really a bridge here. No?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Jesus, this is so small.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, look. Oh, look at all the popping, it's so
My brother said he'd die
old.
before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At
Oh,
Barbara's
that's
funeral,
fun.
we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
This branch is gonna break and we're gonna die.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
What the fuck? Oh, we did it!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Hey, good job, Calvin! You flew!
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
There's a thing for doing Calvin's story again. I do not know how to get it, because I clearly cannot.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay, well, we'll worry about trophies later, I guess. Oh, it's lifting up, I see. I was trying to like pull it out, but this ain't a pull out. It's a lifty upper.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Alright, so we can... Where's this? Alright, I've been here before. Alright, cool.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Yeah, let's continue on. So, child star
Growing up,
room.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. Child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Well, I'm controlling it. What the fuck? I mean, I did that. I thought it was just gonna be that. But this reminds... I could see the next panel. Things aren't going well.
Are you okay? This isn't funny.
But this reminds me of the Halloween music. Like, is it not?
Rick's crutch and imagine the worst.
Come on, get them all in. If I can get one in. Come on. Come on, work with me. Jesus. That'd be nice, ball. Oh, they're all off. Hey, that's a trophy! I figured it would be. I didn't even read that one. I just figured it would be, since you could do this.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Impaled and then ate his family. Yeah, fuck it up. Yeah, yeah.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late
Oh, I thought she was gonna die in that
show.
panel.
Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
What the hell? Oh, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the irony was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I like this. The unique art style too. Oh, where'd he go?
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh, we're not even gonna be there.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's the ear. That's neat.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So can we go out this way? No, we gotta go. That's why. That's why there's this passageway here. Because it's the end of the line.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Well, now it's darker. Where's the stairs at, actually? I don't know.
It's funny. All those
Where
times
are
I played with the music
we?
box
There.
and never found the basement key.
I wonder if you could speedrun this and get the basement key instantly. Saving. Cool. We're in the basement. I guess she's never been down here either, so, you know.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Jesus.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
I really like what they do with the subtitles. They'll move and you can go through it. It's great.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
I think he's just
It's
doing
been a week
mushrooms.
now,
Just
the
fucking.
longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
See, we keep getting further down. The house builds up too. So it's like, what the fuck?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
So he walked out and got hit by a train. That's what kept going by.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh, I need both.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Okay.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
What? This is a garbage dump?
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Nothing I can interact with? Nope. Okay, fucking I guess he just died by a train that came nowhere. Came from nowhere.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Is the end of the game?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Don't do it. Don't die. I'm bad.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Where do I go? Just in the water, I guess? Because that's what the subtitles are leading me. Maybe not. Oh, what are we wearing? Some kind of vest? Slightly confused. Can we go up this? Nope, guess only cats can. Gotcha.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I don't know, man.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Let's go this way. Okay, they'll just drop me back down there, though. Won't it? Or it's just a dead end. There's no reason that this path exists. Whatever, we'll go the other way. Sunflower? Or plant? Oh, let's go out here. Cool.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Oh, there's a bike.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now...
No, I remember going here as a cat.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
22 what? Wait, am I pregnant? Maybe. That's probably not good that we're doing all this. Oh, I see that ladder.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Here it is. It's like, door gonna open, or...?
They were both pretty intense.
I kind of thought that was the end of the game,
Sam
to be
spent
honest.
his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
No, I'm not done. Exploring. What the fuck?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Oh.
Perfect.
This is thinking. I didn't know I could zoom in.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than
Look
you
at the
are.
poppin'! Oh, it's actually pretty good. What am I...
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
What am I trying to take a picture of exactly? Like that? Maybe up there?
should not have drunk all that coffee.
Aw.
Nothing quite like being outside.
What do I take a picture of? I actually don't know what to take a picture of.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
Anyone in chat want to let me know? I have no idea. That looks kind of cool. No. Because usually it's just pictures of her, but I don't know where she is. It's supposed to be this island, but I need to get like something specific on it. Because I got the bird right here. Is that you? There you are.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Does it sound like I'm done? Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Alright, so I'm control.
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
So do I need to like take a picture of
Give me a minute to check the map.
I swear to God, if it's just a picture of him, that's dumb. Not that.
Let's see.
Maybe I need to take a picture of an animal all the way out there.
What was it?
There you are.
Good eyes, Don. Before you
What
take the
the
shot, let
hell?
me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive... Great shot, Don!
Jesus Christ.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that.
Oh,
okay?
I'm moving. I was like, what the fuck? I'm stuck. What the hell?
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer. Hang on, kiddo. Just trying to get a shot of the two of us together.
Okay, I do need to go this way. Weird.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Get fucked. That's been a lot of pictures of nothing.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
So we're getting pretty close, actually, to doing all the family tree. I will be hunting for trophies.
Instead of hiding from
on
death,
Twitch.
Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
So if you want to see the game more and see me trophy hunt and stuff, follow me there. Probably do that tomorrow. Let's take a guess. Okay. Oh yeah, that little crawl space.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Beep boop, beep boop. Computer.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
It's on the frog. Woo.
Watching over Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. You reminded me so much of Kevin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Get the whale! Come on, guys. Get him!
Sure made him happy.
Ah, we gotta flip him! He's drowning! There we go. Oh. I see. There we go.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh, we're just drowning ourselves. That's fucked.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
What the fuck?
About everything.
What is happening? Okay, why is it inverted? That's what I'm most upset about. Like, I literally said, camera, don't be inverted, and it's inverted.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
No comment? Really? Alright, Edith. Fucking say everything about literally everything, but oh, baby? Nah. I don't care about baby. Have to climb up?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, now we're climbing.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
Oh, man. That's kind of cool, though, actually. Alright, don't get that. Don't hit that again. I was like, I think I see the notebook, so I want to look at the other thing first, and the other thing just took me down. Oh. It'd go faster if I used both, I see.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
It looks like a shoddy expansion.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Yeah, you know, people died.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
We aren't even at the top yet.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
There we go.
was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Alright, so we're missing Edie original, like Edie Senior, I guess. Lewis, Dawn, and then I guess us. Seems like there's nothing else up here, so...
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Was they ever found? He was just gone? He just dipped?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
We need to get up there.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis. Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Yeah, he died a lot, and then he died in real life. Story of Lucas. Or Lewis, sorry. Alright, there's this letter. What's he gotta do? So far, my favorite was still Molly. Being a fucking
Dear Mrs.
cat.
Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
What the hell?
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
Okay, hold on. We gotta work, so let's get that.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Fish, I'm more focused on that.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Ah. This is actually genuinely hard to manage with.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Okay, let's just set that line.
But he found something more.
Yeah, now it's 3D? Or, I guess
worried about him
2.5D?
then.
Fuck. This is a lot, man.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
Be more
Methodical,
fucking fish.
tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
Whoever's
So I
doing
let him
that
go
fish thing, they used to be pretty on spot, right? Like they're pretty on point. But
I even
they're
encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
they're dropping the ball, man. You gotta go faster.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
What's up, doggo? Aha. Bamboozle.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Come on. I'm not even
And
like
songs
paying
for them to
attention to
play.
what's going on there.
He talked about starting a band.
Oh, hey.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Didn't he make the town? He could just be king.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
So I guess he has like
It became a game for him.
fucking ADD or something?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis. Saint
He
Denis?
started drifting away from our reality.
This one's weird. I like the
Minneapolis.
premise though.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Yeah, I guess it's like, is he gay or not? You get to choose. Oh, now it's a choose your own story. Hell yeah. Goosebumps.
The queen was on her own quest for
I think rainbows.
radiant
dude.
rainbows.
Woohoo!
He followed the sound of her
Oh. No. want it.
Electric sitar.
Oh, I missed some. I
His
guarantee
chase led
you
him
that's
to a
gonna be
golden
trophy.
palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
How did Ari?
Even then, his logic remained sound.
It's the entire thing now.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Again, they like pick up the pace a little bit, and then they just start lacking.
But he
like...
was so proud of having created it.
Oh, I thought that was a fish that he killed.
In his own eyes, he'd become
Look at
something
this.
greater than a king.
Look how much he's slacking. I have nothing to do. You guys like give me 3 at one point. All right, this
For someone who'd never
really
known success in
lagging
the
now.
real world, I think it was overwhelming.
I think the game's putting a lot of resources.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Come on.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Where the hell? Huh. I guess we're in the cannery. Just walking around.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, look at you. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? You okay? Do I need to like go in front of him?
I still thought I could save
No.
him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Yeah, that's right.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
I hope I get assassinated. There's like a plot to overthrow me, and that's the end, and then he just dies.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh god. Yeah, he's just gonna kill himself.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh, fucking just kill yourself, I guess. It's really long for like literally just one page.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I guess she's writing it for the baby. That was a lot for one page. Ooh.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Well, we're loading. Okay. Just in case any dirt.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I don't know why I keep wanting to use like the right stick.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Oh, did Edith finally die? Or was it that we left?
But it
Oh, it's
had to
alive.
end one way or another.
I thought it was like a weird door.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Shut the present
the
for
power
me.
had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
I am now old Edith. Hurrah. Hopefully this is the way I gotta go. Bing, bing.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We both tried to make the best of it.
That's so cool.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. She started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
Am I the child?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
What the fuck?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So she gave birth and died, and that's just kind of like the curse. That was interesting. Oh. Sad. Oh, they're all kid photos. So I gotta go see Jonathan's name in the credits. I guess. That's one of them. Which is basically like, don't skip credits, I assume. Oh, unlockable programmer. I understand now. Oh, that's good. So we can replay any story now. Did we get all of them? I guess so. Yeah, we did them all. We'll go through all the credits. Aw, there's all the bath stuff because the kid drowned himself. Oh, look, there's the mask, like everything that was there. Weird how that's a trophy. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna put trophy. It's like, look at me. Wonder which one's Nathan Gray's, either dad or the probably child, considering how this is going. Yeah, it seems to be all the kid photos, which it's interesting. Haven't seen a game do it ever, so give me props. Hey, playtesters, do you see me there? Oh yeah, dude, Jake 301, I see it right there. You guys must have just missed it. Crazy, right? No, the special things. That's cool. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be the end. Yeah. Who would have thought? That's cool. Oh, okay, we can choose. So Dawn and Edie are the same exact story, basically. Is what that's telling. Alright, well, that's it. I've beat the game, I guess. Finish all stories. I didn't do that? So I need to play Calvin's story again, knock all the letters of Gregory, catch 2 rabbits with 2 swoops, take both paths to the house, and then finish all stories. So I'll probably look up like a guide to finish all stories, and the rest easy. What story did I not finish? Is it this one? Because there's like a dash, so... Oh. Yikes. Okay. That's, I I guess her story starts from the beginning and ends at the end. I guess that's just a replay story button. Alright, well, I'm gonna make sure that Dawn and the grandmother are like the same story. Just to see if I was correct in that assessment. Assessment. Just gotta load it though. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Alright. So it's Dawn. So let me go to Edie now. And if it puts me in the same place, then yeah, that's the same. Why did I not finish all the stories? What didn't I do? Like what? I only got 2 trophies, right? Or 3. Look through all peek holes, clear all the balls off the pool table, see Jonathan's name in the ending credits. Yeah, they're the same. Alright. See you guys in the next one, I guess. Fucking don't know when that's gonna be. You wanna see streams? Twitch.tv/Jake01. Anyway. I will see you whenever. Peace.